In the world of television news once dominated by men,
good evening, I'm Connie Chung.
Connie Chung made history, carving her own path.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather and Connie Chung.
Becoming the first Asian American to anchor a major network broadcast, as well as the second woman to do so.
Good evening and welcome, Connie.
Thank you, Dan.
She mastered the art of the interview.
Have you sat down and actually asked Tanya if she was in any way connected with the attack?
Holding her own against high-profile guests, from Scandal.
You are protecting your privacy, your family's privacy, at the expense of a woman who is missing.
To politics.
Why did you just whisper it to me, just between you and me?
She's a
Even landing Magic Johnson's first primetime interview in 1991, following his bombshell announcement that he was HIV positive.
But tell me, what is your greatest fear?
Maybe I had to leave here earlier than I wanted to.
Her storied career garnering her 3 Emmys and a Peabody, with stints at every top network.
This is NBC Nightly News, reported by Connie Chung.
Making her one of the most recognizable faces on TV, covering major headlines from the Watergate scandal as a young Washington correspondent, election nights, and the Oklahoma City bombing.
Joining us now, John Hanson, the assistant fire chief here in Oklahoma City.
At her side for 40 years, husband and fellow broadcaster Maury Povich, who sang her praises right here on Today.
You changed the face of television news forever. Was she not one of the great groundbreakers for women?
Now, the iconic journalist is ready to share her own story, offering an all-exclusive scoop of her life. And Connie is with us now. We've just been fangirling over you, Connie, because you really are such a legend, and such a pleasure to have you here.
I can't tell you how much I love seeing both of you, because you're both tall, for one thing. I mean, way too tall. I've shrunk 3 inches, and I started off short. But seriously, I've been, tracking both of you and know you both so well. I mean, I think I know you. You know what I mean?
But let's talk about Connie, because you are amazing. You started in this business, and by the way, if we're here, we're standing on your shoulders. Your very strong shoulders. When you started out, it sounds like you got the typical response back then. You'll never make it in this business. What happened?
Actually, an executive said that to me, those exact words. And then later on, when I started clawing my way up the ladder, he would laugh, and I'd run into him. But I was just so driven and determined. I don't know how I got that in me, but one of the things that I did was I decided I'd be a guy. Just like the guys. Oh. Yeah. I would have bravado. I'd have moxie. I had a bad, sassy mouth.
You have.
Still has. I still do.
That's good.
It's not becoming.
Well, you know what's so interesting? These guys had very sharp elbows, it sounded like, when you sat next to them at the anchor desks. And you had to hold your own through that. So what was that like, knowing that somebody was trying to undermine you on the set while you were sitting right there?
I just had to think about my job and what I was doing. And if usually it was a he who had delusions of grandeur, who talked too much, whose heads you couldn't fit in Madison Square Garden. And my favorite is that they had delusions of sexual prowess. And so I would just do my job, think about what I was doing, and kind of, ignore their bravado, their false bravado. But, I was still able to do my job. Which was the most joy. Don't you all, you get the most joy out of doing a story, getting out there, reporting on a daily basis. And I believe that the viewers know who you are. You can't, phonies, they can detect phonies. They know both of you are real people and you have real children.
What about, I mean, I think about all the people who wanted to be Connie Chung, but you did it. What was it about you? What do you think people responded to you? That you started out, by the way, one of the few women in the business at that time, the first Asian American woman to achieve these goals. You had something special. Look at you. Here you are. Is this the newsroom or a congressional hearing? In the sea of guys.
Yeah.
And there's Connie. Yeah. What did you have?
Savannah, it's hard for me to say, but I had a lot of chutzpah. I had a lot of, I was bold and sassy, and I would not give up. And I think women do that. Women work harder, work longer hours. We worry about work at home and home at work, whereas men compartmentalize. And they had a double dose of dutiful in me. I was not only a woman, but I was Chinese. And so I was this incredibly dutiful person. But I wanted to say, no, I'm not doing that. But it was very hard.
Can we talk about just, you've won all these awards, but there's one thing that I think stands above all of them. There is a whole group of girls who were named Connie.
Can you believe
after you, and you got a chance to meet all of these girls and realize the kind of the impact you had way beyond journalism. Meet the Connies.
It was amazing. And this is Connie Chung Aramaki talking to me. The white, she named herself Connie after when she was in college.
Wow.
And it just blew me away. The person who discovered all of this was a woman named Connie Wong, and she was only 3. She came to the United States with her parents, settled in the Midwest, and she's only 3, and her mother and father say, "What name would you like?" And she only knew what she saw on television. So she said, Connie or Elmo.
Connie
won the day.
You're as funny, as sassy, as bold as ever, as charming. And Connie, they named him after you because you were what people wanted to be. And that's pretty incredible.
It's really their parents' story. They saw something in me. And I've never, you know, I'm Chinese. I was born humble, so I've never been able to declare success. My husband always told me, "You're the Jackie Robinson of news." And I said, "Nah." And he said, "Willie Mays?" And then when I discovered that, you know, people did name their kids Willie and Jackie or whatever. And then this happened to me.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, Connie, you're incredible. We're so happy you came to sit with us.
Give a hug to Maury for us.
I will. He's my baby daddy.
Yeah.
And can I just put a little button on this?
Yes.
One of the most amazing things, as wonderful as the Connie generation is, you know, Hoda and Savannah, I have a strain of weed named after me.
Weed?
Connie, I got to tell you, I didn't think we were going in this direction.
See that coming.
I can't help it because I'm easy to grow. I'm low maintenance.
Connie.
Connie, we'll have what you're having.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you so much. Did anyone expect that?
No.
Oh, I love you. Did you bring any? No.
You can get it online.
The memoir is out tomorrow. You can find it on our website, today.com/shop.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.